rolls on. Game 2 alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. You'll see Brooklyn and the Toronto Raptors. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Chuck Hayes, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, he's the master of the kickout. Loves to get the ball down on the low block and have the defense collapse around him and then find an open teammate on the outside.
And something else he does that I know is underrated and undervalued is he sets very hard screens. Those screens are a real key component of a lot of the plays they run.
Look at the Raptors. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And, Kevin, this virtually becomes a must-win situation because of that loss in Game 1. It happens so rarely that a team loses the first 2 games at home and ends up winning a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be stumbling if this one gets away from them, no doubt. Having to hit the road knowing they need to win 2 games in hostile territory. But if they right the ship here today, I think it'll be anybody's series.
Livingston, no luck. Now, here's Lowry. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He was clearly feeling good coming out of the locker room. They were so composed in that Game 1 upset, and he's looking for more of the same today. He said, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if we could ever go home 2-0, we would be extremely tough to beat. No doubt about that, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Fields with the steal. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. So it's Brooklyn now. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Joe Johnston on the wing. Outside, Pierce. The Nets working the ball around now. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit and stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. DeRozan gets to Lowry. He's against Williams. Outside Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry drives in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And so Lowry nails both of them. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here is Livingston. Pass to Garnett. Working on Hayes. And again, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
And Toronto has possession. And it's Lowry penetrating. The 10-footer finds the target. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 2. Johnson with it. Shot from 12. The shot will not go. Nice D from Landry Fields. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
Here is Livingston. Passes it to Garnett. He's on him. Left block shot on the way. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Garnett. Second free throw, no good. So it's Toronto. Fields the pass to Lowry. Can't connect from short range.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Williams dishes to Garnett. Back to Williams. The pass to Garnett. 6 to shoot. And this is the go-ahead basket. Raptors with the lead. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Now here's Pierce. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Knocks it loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Andre Blatch, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's stolen by DeRozan. The drive by Lowry. It's blocked. Here is Livingston. Joe Johnston on the wing. He dishes it to Blatch. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Now here's Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here is Livingston. Pierce. Patterson defending. He feeds it to Livingston. Livingston gets a screen from Pierce. Here is Livingston. Clock at 6. Williams, that's a two-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Livingston. Williams has got his first 2 points. Williams against Lowry. Hayes with the screen for Lowry. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Lowry's got 6.
Scoring-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall.
Here is Livingston. Back to Blatch. The kick out to Williams. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
And it's DeRozan missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Williams gets a screen from Pierce. It's Williams with the drive. Another miss by Johnson.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Now here is Lowry. 6 points for him. DeRozan on the wing. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Brooklyn making a change here. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Now Williams. And here is Johnson. Outside Kirilenko. He kicks to Blatch. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. It's Anderson with the drive. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now here's DeRozan. With the teardrop. No good. Johnson with some nice D. The Nets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Kirilenko kicks to Anderson, and the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Deep two from Anderson. Jump shot is good that time.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Vasquez with it. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Williams. 6 to shoot. Salmons kicks to Vasquez. The shot is off. Great D that time from Bloch. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Vasquez. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. After shooting in this first quarter around 38%, they're looking a bit freaky out there. Pass to Ross. Feeds it to Vasquez. The dish to Ross. And the Raptors miss again. The Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Kicks to Bloch. Bloch gets a screen from Teletovic. Watch the pass to Karolinko. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Amir Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Williams for 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Anderson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Anderson's got 5. Raptors trail by 3. Dishes it to Johnson. It's rebounded by Teletovic.
Even that close to the hoop, when you see that kind of defense, I think you got to move the ball back out to the perimeter.
Anderson gets the screen from Teletovic. Here's Bloch. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Teletovic dishes to Bloch. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 5.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Trying to get back on track. Gets it to go. Vasquez has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Williams kicks to Anderson. Back to Williams. The feed to Bloch. Pass to Karolinko. He dishes it to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
Karolinko backing down. He passes to Bloch. He's guarded by Johnson. A jump hook. The shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Vasquez with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Hansbrough. He feeds it to Ross. And there's the pass to Hansbrough. He kicks to Ross. It's up a 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Now here's Williams. Bloch sets the pick for Williams. Feeds it to Anderson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Vasquez kicks to Ross. Pass to Vasquez. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Salmons from outside. A dish now to Ross. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
The Raptors making a switch here. Brooklyn trailing. Now Anderson. He's got 5. Back to Williams. Kicks to Blotch. Dishes it to Kirilenko. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
We've got Landry Fields. Amir Johnson is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Terrence Ross. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Outside Pierce. Can't get it to go. Nice defense from Ross. Raptors with the lead. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Well, we've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old to watch.
Outside Williams. Pierce. Patterson on him. Shoots a fader. And yes, sir, that one drops. Pierce has got his first points of the night.
You know, as much as anybody in the league, Pierce is able to hit the tough contested shots. And I think that's because of his strength and his skill level and his ability to knock defenders off balance before rising up and making his jump shot.
And, you know, you said earlier the big buckets down the stretch. Pierce always ready to do that. In the deciding moments of the game, that's when he really separates himself and deserves the moniker, the truth.
Number 13, defended by Anderson. There's the feed to Fields. Trying his luck deep. Here's Patterson, and he lays it straight in. Patterson's got his first points of the game.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Toronto leading by 3. And here's Lowry. He has 6. He dishes it to Hayes. Back to Lowry. Pass to Patterson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. Nails the baby hook. DeRozan's got 8.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half part.
Livingston while recovering. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
From the high post. And again, it's DeMar DeRozan. 10 points for him.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Anderson kicks to Pierce. Back to Anderson. From deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Knocks down the step-back J. Lowry's got 8 points.
And as the game has gone along, they've gotten much more aggressive on the offensive board.
You know, crashing the boards is really an effort thing. It's an attitude and effort thing. And if teams get tired, they usually take a break on crashing the board. But they've done just the opposite here.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors leading by 4. Lowry gets a screen from Valanciunas. Outside Lowry. Hits the jumper in space. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here is Livingston. Garnett with a screen on Lowry. Livingston passes to Johnson. Can't make good off the screen.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
He feeds it to Valanciunas. He passes it to Fields. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lowry, and the shot is good. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now. But he finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan, and pick now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Nets trail by 9. Here is Livingston. Passes it to Anderson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Livingston gets a screen from Garnett. That's tipped. And stolen by Patterson. And it's Lowry penetrating. A stupendous finish in traffic. Lowry's got 15. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Raptors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
He kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Livingston kicks to Pierce. The pass to Garnett. And stolen by Patterson. Here's DeRozan. They get it again. The layup off target. Nets trail by 12. Here is Livingston. He's got 6. Here's Pierce. And the shot is long.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Right side Lowry. Tries from 10. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
Now, here's Anderson. He's got 7. Here's Garnett attacking. Clock at 6. Anderson. Feeds to Livingston. The Nets need to get a shot on here. The shot by Pierce will not go. Raptors leading by 14. Lowry with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for DeRozan. He's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
The Nets making a switch here. Watch is checked in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. Back to Johnson to stop the run, and that one's good. Johnson's got 6.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Toronto calls timeout. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lowry gets a screen from Patterson. Lowry against Williams. Lowry dishes to Fields. Rebound blocked.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Johnson. That drops when it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lowry with the ball. He's got 20. With the lead pass. And it's Patterson finishing it off. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Here's the pass to Williams. Pierce, Hansbrough defended. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Livingston. Toronto grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. The drive by Lowry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lowry's got 22.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
A jump hook, and that one's good. Watch has got his 2nd basket.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
And the call will be against Deron Williams. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Andre Bloch. Outside Lowry. Hansbrough setting the pick for Lowry. Back to DeRozan. From downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. Pierce has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him this far, they could stretch this lead out.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Fields. Back to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. From past the arc. The Raptors rebound. And Hayes kicks to Fields. Knocked away. And stolen by Deron Williams. Looking for Kirilenko, who gets it there. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Livingston passes to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Kirilenko. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
1:22 left to play here in the half. And DeRozan. Here we go. Back to Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's the step back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Tell you what, we haven't seen him be as aggressive driving the lane and drawing fouls in this quarter, but so far it hasn't cost him on the scoreboard.
And I think part of the reason it hasn't cost them is they went at him hard in the first quarter, and now they're picking him apart a little bit from the outside. I don't think they can get too comfortable out there, though, or the lead could start to dissipate.
Williams gets a screen from Teletovic. Williams kicks to Teletovic. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. The rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Pierce kicks to Teletovic. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Tipped away. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ross is checked in. .23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now Johnson. 8 points for him. Outside Williams. Back to Johnson. The three. Oh, he got it!
Boom! Buzzer! Knock it down! Right at the horn. That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
And so we wrap up the first half. Toronto ahead, up by 7. Make sure you stay tuned for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. Then we'll be back here right after that for the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action we've got going on so far. This is 2K Sports as we get deeper into round 1 of the playoffs. Toronto leading against Brooklyn. A win today would even things up in this series. Through 2 quarters, Kyle Lowry in complete control. He's got 22 points and has kept everyone else involved, piling up the assists. And still hanging in there, the Brooklyn Nets. Awful free throw shooting has been a major thorn in their side. It's been ugly. Paul Pierce not looking good so far. Everything's been rimming out for him. He's got to be frustrated. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back to the action just north of the border in Toronto.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. I mean, his passing was the key to their offense in that first half. Not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Johnson is out there with Pierce. It's Garnett. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Livingston in at the 2 spot. Johnson dishes to Livingston. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 10.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Hayes with the screen for Lowry. Fields with it. Williams picks him up. Anderson passes to Hayes. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hayes has got his first 2 points of the night.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Johnson against DeRozan. And Lowry gets double teamed. Lock at 6. They get a hand on it. Here's Williams. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Lowry against Williams. And Fields kicks to Hayes. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Here is Livingston. 6 points for him. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Johnson against Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Andrew Fields on the wing. Clock at 4. A second chance effort. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Lowry with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Patterson buries the long-range jumper. Patterson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Livingston dishes to Garnett. There's Williams with the 3. Again, Williams missing. Raptors leading by 9. And DeRozan kicks to Hayes. And there's the feed to Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 24 points.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin. They need his points, and he's providing them.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. So it's Brooklyn now. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Johnson against Fields. They get it back. Garnett gets to Livingston. Pierce. The Nets working the ball around now. There's the dish to Livingston. Another shot. Rejected by DeRozan. Now here is Lowry, defended by Livingston. Lowry drawing the double team off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. And the Raptors call time here.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Dishes it to Patterson. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. And here is Williams. He's got 6. Livingston kicks to Garnett. Shot to stop the run. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, the thing with Garnett, Kevin, is he's still one of the best players in the league. He doesn't finish quite as well around the basket as he once did, but he's got a knockdown jump shot at that mid-range level. Excellent defender, good rebounder, and basically just a winner.
Well, he is a winner because he does all of those things. He scores, he defends, but it's not just about scoring with him. He's a pretty good playmaker from the post to Steve. He's become quite adept at spotting cutters and slashes when he's got the ball in the post.
Here's Johnson. Right through the knee for the layup. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. Nets trail by 14. Now here's Williams. Back to Pierce. On defense, Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Boy, his reaction time to that pass was so quick. Good work defensively.
He lobs it up. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprise, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what? Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
Kicks it to Patterson. Shoots from 14, and Johnson with the block. Nets trail by 12. Here is Livingston. He's got 6. The kick out to Pierce. Williams. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Williams has got 9 points.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Pierce against Patterson. Just 5 on the clock. The three. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Pierce. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Brooklyn. Alan Anderson comes in for Sean Livingston. He dishes it to Patterson. Fields. Here's Hayes. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Williams passes to Garnett. Working on Hayes. Here's Garnett attacking. Missed inside. Raptors leading by 9. DeRozan with it. He's got 16. And Fields kicks to Hayes. Soft touch off the pass. Hayes has got his second basket of the game.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Into Johnson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. The Nets making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. And we'll get a look at how the hustle-step game has been going for the Raptors.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Number 13 is guarded by Johnson. Pass to Lowry. Connects from three-point range. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
Well, and as hot as they've been, there's no need to change their offense. Just continue to play the way you're playing. You're going to get open looks.
Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Hayes, guarded by Kirilenko. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Raptors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he can't hit the second. Nets trail by 12. Outside Williams. Williams gets a screen from Garnett. Williams dishes to Garnett. Toronto grabs the miss. Hansborough's got his third rebound on the night. He feeds it to DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Andrew Fields checking in for DeMar DeRozan. Garnett with the screen for Williams. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Back to Williams. Anderson outside. And the Nets miss again. Raptors leading by 12. Here's Fields. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Williams gets a screen from Garnett. And Williams, here we go. And here's Anderson for 3. But they'll get another chance. He passes to Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Fields. Pierce kicks to Garnett. Williams. Off target from outside. Garnett the pass to Kirilenko. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Fields can't get it to go. Nets trail by 14. Tipped. Outside Lowry. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Lowry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Timeout called, the Nets.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Toronto. Anderson outside. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Raptors leading by 15. Fields with it. Now Pierce defending. Passes to Fields. He kicks it to Lowry. Hansbrough inside. Gets it to go. Hansbrough's got his first basket.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Pierce's shot is good.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Lowry kicks to Hansbrough. Back to Lowry. There's the pass to Hansbrough. To the middle. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominates.
Take a look at what Williams has done. 9 points and 2 steals as well. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question. He's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. 1:04 left in the 3rd quarter. Lowry drawing the double team. Feeds to DeRozan. Pass to Hansbrough. Back to DeRozan. Andrew Fields on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Nets trail by 15. There's 38 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Off the pick. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Well, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. Lowry drawing the double team. Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Nets with possession here. Raptors leading by 13. DeRozan's shot is good.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Anderson gets the screen from Pierce. Anderson dishes to Garnett. Back to Anderson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Just 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Nets trail by 12. Salmon's out there with DeRozan. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Vasquez in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. First one falls for him.
Finally, he's starting to convert after working his way to the line time and time again. We'll see if he can maintain the pace. He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunities.
The feed to Ross. On the wing, Salmons. Toronto working the ball around now. Misses the 3.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
Back to Williams. On the three off target.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
DeRozan's shot is good.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Nets trail by 12. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Teletovic passes to Williams. Shot misses. Great tee that time from DeRozan. Now the dish to Ross. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Williams kicks to Kirilenko. Dishes to Teletovic. Good! Raptors leading by 12. Now Vasquez. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Paul Pierce is checked in for Andre Kirilenko. On defense, Brooklyn, and it's blocked. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Garnett dishes to Teletovic. Hits from the high post. Teletovic has got 4 points in the quarter. And here are the Raptors now. 10-point lead. Vasquez kicks to Fields. Patterson setting the pick for Fields. He dishes it to Patterson. He's against Garnett. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. That's on De'Aaron Williams. And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. He doesn't get the second one, but they recover it. Tries again. It's rebounded by Teletovic. Teletovic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Livingston, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Raptors leading by 11. Kicks it to Ross. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That's on De'Aaron Williams.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
First free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Kirilenko's checked in, and both free throws good for Ross. Nets trail by 13. And here is Williams. Williams gets a screen from Teletovic. Williams passes to Teletovic. Kirilenko. Livingston kicks to Pierce. Pass to Williams. Back to Pierce. He feeds it to Livingston. Down low, Teletovic. Can't get it to fall. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Williams against Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Patterson dishes to Fields. 6 to shoot. And Patterson kicks to Ross. And that one is stuffed right through.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
Livingston passes to Pierce. Williams kicks to Kirilenko. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Ross with some arc. It's rebounded by Teletovic. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Thank you, Doris. Kevin Garnett is checked in for news at 11. The drive by Lowry. Goes back up. Shot, no good. Nice D from Livingston. Nets trail by 15. He kicks it to Pierce. They need this one. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Garnett. Garnett's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here is Ross. And stolen by Darren Williams. Makes the lead pass. Livingston, that's good.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Toronto leading by 11. Ross kicks to Lowry. Passes it to Fields. Feeds it to Ross. He passes to Fields. The dish to Ross. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Fields' shot is good.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
Garnett with a screen on Lowry. Livingston dishes to Garnett. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
What a game for Garnett. He has 17 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, good numbers, and that's been important for his team. They needed some points. He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Tyler Hansbrough. And Williams, here we go. That's good.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And Pierce over to help. Patterson, defended by Livingston. Valanciunas passes to Lowry. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 9 points now in just the second half.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Livingston, that's good.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Lowry against Williams. Lowry kicks to Fields. A second chance effort, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his second foul of the game. Raptors leading by 13. Ross dishes to Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Fields. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 15. Garnett with the screen for Williams. In low to Garnett. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Patterson. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ross passes to Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Here is Ross. Pierce covering. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket good.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Here is Livingston. They swipe it. One-on-one fast break. And it's blocked by Livingston. Now here is Kirilenko. Pass to Livingston. The feed now to Pierce. Right side, Williams. No good on the triple.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Here's Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Terrence Ross. Pierce with it. To end the run. Gets the bucket. Now Lowry. And for him right now, an assist this trip would give him a double-double.
Yeah, I would expect that assist to come shortly. The way he's playing, I mean, he's really in control.
Back to DeRozan.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd is stunned at the sight of that one.
Kirilenko kicks to Livingston. Pierce dishes to Garnett. Left side, Williams. Outside, Kirilenko. Williams. Lowry covering. He feeds it to Livingston. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Garnett. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Toronto leading by 19 points. Lowry gets a screen from Patterson. Lowry drives in. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Pierce, the pass to Garnett. Livingston kicks to Garnett. Pierce. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Poke loose.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. That is good.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Nets trailed by 21. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter. Livingston drills the elbow jumper. Here's Lowry. Dishes to Patterson. Kicks it to Valanciunas. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And a new group in for the Nets. Brooklyn's. Here is Livingston. He dishes it to Teletovic. Johnson's there. Fades. Teletovic misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Ross passes to Vasquez. Pass to Ross. Clock at 6. He kicks to Vasquez. Fires for 3.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
And Teletovic kicks to Anderson. Anderson gets the screen from Teletovic. Pulls it from the elbow. That one rolling around and rims out. And so Toronto takes this one by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Now that'll do it for now. Thanks for watching our coverage of the first round of the NBA playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Dorsberg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Holland saying so long. We leave you now with our Jordan Player of the Game.